Okay, so let's start the lesson. Is this a topic that you have not done in school? How many of you have done this topic? Hands up. Okay. So only Tanishka.
Wait, systems is in system.
Done the system, yes.
I'm doing it right now.
Wait, what so
Okay,
fast? I'm
correct.
still in reproduction in plants, but we're not in my school.
In your school. That's
We
okay.
just started.
For me, the only systems we did was like we barely touched on like the last day we did digestive system. That's
I
it.
see. Okay, I see. Well, anyway, you're going to do this in school anyway, right now? It doesn't matter if it's early or
We'll
late.
eventually do it in school.
Right. So you understand that our lesson also can be watched again, right? It's recorded. So you can view this once more. There's also the video to teach you about this topic. So what is today's lesson objective? It seems like a lot, right? Right or not? Okay.
Yeah.
You describe air as a mixture of different gases. Okay. Then you list the components of air, just the main components. You need to also know that moving air, do you all already know this? Moving air is known as wind. You know this, right? Okay?
Yes.
If you don't know, from now on, you have to know, right? Wind is actually due to the air moving. So we experience wind because the air is moving. Discuss the uses of some of the gases present in air. All right? Then explain that breathing is the process of taking air into the body and then giving the air out. Identify the organs that make up the human respiratory system and describe how this system carries out gaseous exchanges with its surroundings. So these are the things you need to know, but even though it seems like there's too many objectives, right? But basically, it's just a breakdown to make it very simple for you. And this will help you when you are doing revision. Okay, I'll be coming up with more of this objective. When you are doing your own revision, you ask yourself, for example, when I do revision, this is how I teach my students last time. When they are looking at all these points, right, the objective, they are supposed to tick off those that they can answer. For example, describe air as a mixture of different gases. Am I able to describe that? Yep. Okay. And then these and this will be quite linked together. Yep. So I asked myself this question: if I can give answers to all these points, I have already revised sufficiently. But if I cannot answer any of them, that means I need to flip my notes, okay, watch the videos, okay, look at the worksheets again to find the answers. So how do I actually describe air as a mixture of different gases, and what are the gases? Any idea? Okay, very important thing, we breathe in our air, right? So air must contain this very important
Oxygen.
gas. Oxygen, good. So there will be oxygen. What else?
Nitrogen.
Okay, good.
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, because we breathe that out also, right?
But we also breathe carbon dioxide, some of it.
Mm-hmm.
But most of it is oxygen. But if we don't like breathe more oxygen than like carbon dioxide, we will like.
Okay, one other thing, let me ask you. When you breathe out in front of your face, you breathe out, what do you feel?
Warm.
Warm. What else? What else?
My palm is tickling.
Tickling. And then what else? How does it feel?
A little bit of water sometimes.
on your hand.
A little bit of water. Okay. Yes, very good. That's the term I'm looking for. I think some of you put your hand up. You want to answer, right? Is it water vapor you're trying to say? Yeah, good. So water vapor is also found in our air. Do you know this?
Argon? Yes.
Now,
everywhere.
But in Singapore, it seems like there's a lot of it. Okay, and that is why you always feel very sticky and you always feel like you
Sweaty.
perspire very easily, isn't it? Because,
Even raining is you will sweat sometimes. And
correct,
it's hot, humid.
because Singapore is humid. When there is a lot of water vapor in the air, we say that humidity is high. We are in a very humid environment when there is a lot of water vapor in the surroundings. Some countries, humidity is lower, correct? So your skin
Yes.
will also be drier over there. You don't perspire that much. Okay, but in Singapore, every time you are sweaty, you are sticky. Yeah, that's the reason, because of the humidity. Okay, because of the humidity. When there is a lot of water vapor, we say that it is very humid.
Humid.
Yeah. So there are also other gases.
Hydrogen.
Okay, these gases are actually like the noble gases. You don't have to know them. You just need to know that they are known as the other gases. Very, very tiny percentage. So let's say when
Colored gas.
these 2 points, right? So I can already answer these 2 points, right? I tick them off. So when I tick them off, it means good. Okay, good. Miss Tay, you studied well. You already remember this. Okay, then state that, yes, wind is moving air. I can do that. Good. Then what are some of the uses of gases present in the air? Do you know the uses for some of these gases?
Oxygen. We breathe
Yeah.
it.
What is the use of oxygen?
We breathe it and then use it for
Use it
our body.
for our body. It helps us to stay alive. It allows living things to stay alive, right? Okay. Yep.
And
So we know that oxygen is required for the survival of living things. Okay, so I know uses of oxygen. Any other gases that you know? Just give me one more.
colored gas. Carbon dioxide.
Someone mentioned something?
Carbon dioxide.
What is it for?
For plants to make food.
Yes, very good. So it is required for plants to,
Photosynthesis.
yes, photosynthesize. Okay, now explain that breathing is the process of taking in air and giving it out. This is what we know now. Yes, right? Yeah. But maybe you don't know exactly, what are you supposed to put down in terms of words or statements? Do you know the organs that make up the human respiratory system?
Lungs. A windpipe.
Okay, you know a few, right? Yeah. No.
Nose.
Now we are going to go into details for all of them.
Okay.
Okay, so look at this. Okay, so in your textbook, you would have seen similar, correct? And then you
Yes.
know that nitrogen actually takes up a very high percentage. Yes or no?
Yes.
Able to find the percentage for me? Okay, maybe at your level, do you all know percentage yet? How many of you learned percentage already?
Not me.
Yeah, because I remember P5 haven't learned percentage. So when we were teaching,
Too fast.
when we were teaching this topic to the students, we didn't mention the percentages. Okay. Yeah, but majority is actually nitrogen. 70?
8.
Very good, 78%. Are y'all okay if I were to write down percentage for you? You won't get confused, right?
Yes. Okay. Wait,
Yeah.
what is nitrogen?
Nitrogen is a form of gas. All right. It takes up a very big percentage of the air around us. Okay. We breathe in nitrogen also, When we breathe in the air around us, nitrogen goes in, oxygen goes in, carbon dioxide goes in, okay, water vapor and other gases all go in together. Okay, but then there is only a change in the oxygen and carbon dioxide. The rest still comes out together. Okay, so whatever nitrogen that goes into our lungs will come out as well. It doesn't interact with anything in our body. Okay, then I saw what you did just now. That's very funny. Okay, yeah, but it's not going to harm you. Then you won't feel that way. Not at all. Okay, yeah. So for oxygen, okay, oxygen is about 21%.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so the rest is actually carbon dioxide
9%.
and also other gases. Okay, Giselle, funny face again, huh?
What?
Funny face again.
Oh.
So this takes out about 1%. Clear? Okay, so that's all you need to know. You don't have to know exactly what are the percentages here, okay, or what are the other gases here. You're going to learn more about this in secondary school. All right. Yeah. Okay, so you don't have to worry so much. Next, we are going to talk about the respiratory system. So before we go into our notes, I have notes later, but you watch this video first. Okay?
Okay. Miss, there